First lesson in Chapter 4 of our Algebra 1A course is going to be discussing sets of numbers. We'll discuss the meaning of what a set is. We'll discuss the different types of sets and the things that we can do with sets. We begin by discussing what a set is. It's a group of what we call elements. The elements are items in a set. We can have as little as one element. We can have as many elements as we want. For example, if I give this example set, the set of even numbers, when we name sets, we start with the universal set. And the universal set we denote with a capital U. In the textbook, you'll notice that they use italics for the capital letters. If you're having difficulty with making italics letters, you can always make script letters for yours. The universal set is the set of all elements in any given situation. This is what you will work with from the get-go. It will be the biggest set you work with, is always the universal set. Any subsets that are created off of the universal set are noted also using capital letters. And again, those letters will also be in italics, or you can make them in script. The empty set is a set that has no elements. That obviously makes a lot of sense. Something that's empty has nothing in it. An empty set would have then no elements. The symbol for an empty set is a zero with a line through it. Please notice that there are no set notation brackets with the empty set. That is important as you move forward. The last definition that we'll discuss are disjoint sets. Two sets are disjoint when they have nothing in common. If you see two sets that have nothing in common, they automatically become disjoint sets. Let's discuss the first operation of a set. We'll talk about the complement of a set. The complement of a set is all the elements that are in the universal set but are not in the set that we're talking about. For example, if we're talking about the complement of set A, we're talking about set A, and we're going to talk about the things that are not in set A. First of all, the symbolism is a bar over the letter. So when we say the complement of set A, we say it's set bar A, or set A bar. In class, we showed you Venn diagram examples, and if you're having difficulty with the listing examples, as we will do throughout this particular PowerPoint lesson on YouTube, you should see your teacher about doing this via Venn diagrams. Here's our example here. If the U set, the universal set, is 1 through 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we say that the A set is going to be 1, 2, 3, that means the complement of A, in other words, what's in U that's not in A, would be 4 and 5. The intersection of two sets is our next operation. The intersection of any two sets is the set of all elements that belongs to both sets. The symbol for the intersection is an upside down U. For example, if we have set A being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and set B being 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, the elements that those two sets share are 2, 4, and 6. So therefore, A intersect B becomes 2, 4, and 6. The union of two sets is the joining of those two sets. It's the set of all elements that belong to either one of the sets. It can also belong to both. The symbol for the union of two sets is actually a U. This is why it's so important to make sure that your capital letters are slanted, especially with the universal set. Again, examples here, if we have the same sets of A and B, to unite those two sets would be to take all the elements of set A and mix them in with all the elements of set B, and making sure that we don't write things twice. There's no reason for us to write 2, 4, and 6 twice because they're already included when we write our stuff from set A. So the procedure for you is as follows. The first thing you want to do anytime you have a situation where you're given a bunch of sets. So let's take a look at an example here. We have 3 sets. I'm giving you a U set of 1 through 10. Set A is going to be the odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. And set B will be the even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. What we're going to do is perform the given operations, and we'll list the elements of the resulting set. So we're going to list the elements of the complement of B, we're going to list the elements of the set A union B, and we're going to list the resulting elements of the complement of A intersect B. In attacking this problem, the first thing that I want to do is write out my complements. First of all, I have the universal set being 1 through 10. The complement of the universal set, since the your homework in this section is textbook page